Hello and welcome to UCTV Overtime. My name is David Cooney, and each week we will bring you to your Utica College sports highlights. The women's field hockey team were trailing 1-0 heading into halftime on Saturday, September 12th. UC finally got on the scoreboard at 41-20 when senior Ricky Hobb buried a rebound, but Sabrina Whitehouse led UC to beat Nazareth College in overtime. She netted the winning goal with 5:39 remaining in the first overtime, putting UC into the lead 3-2. The Pioneers have now won 3 straight games, including back-to-back overtimes. The Utica College women's soccer team did not have much luck against Alfred College. Senior Michaela Blumenstock made the first goal in the 29th minute of the game, but Alfred struck back in the second half with goals from Natalie O'Brien, Kiera Palumbo, and Abigail Austin to take the 3-1 lead. The team's record is now 8-4 on the season. The men's soccer team also took a loss this weekend. Nazareth College handed the men their first conference loss with a final score of 1-0. Neither team scored in the first half, but Nazareth changed that when they scored at 62-54 as leading scorer Jake Adams fired the free kick from just outside the box. Nick Spooner finished the game with 6 saves for Pioneers. The team will travel to play Sage College on Saturday, September 19th at 5:30 p.m. The Utica College football team played for a great cause and won the New York State Tool Believe Bowl on Saturday by a score of 34-28 over St. John Fisher. Quarterback Logan Wilcox went 14 for 27, passing with 170 yards and 3 touchdowns. Running back Jamarius Morgan and wide receiver Peyton Miller led the Pioneers with 112 yards and 1 touchdown and 87 yards and 2 touchdowns respectively. Utica started the game off strong with 2 passing touchdowns by Wilcox on the first 2 drives and continued the offensive success as they went into the half leading 21-14. The defense took over in the second half, starting with a pick 6 by Eli Bell. The Pioneer defense also had 8 sacks on the day, 3rd most in a single game in school history. I had the chance to talk with head coach Blaise Fagiano about this year's Believe Bowl and this weekend's homecoming game. Here's what he had to say.
What does it mean to you to do it against St. John Fisher?
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, a lot of respect for Fisher. That was my first full-time job as a college football coach. Coach Vosberg gave me a long time ago, over 21 years ago almost. And so I have a lot of respect for him and their program. They played tough today. They fought back into the game. We let them back into the game a little bit too as well. And that's an amazing thing. We're a young program. I tell people that all the time. We've only had football since 2000. So a pretty young team, and Fisher's not much older than us, on the Division III landscape. So just very proud of our guys today. Real gutsy effort, particularly by the defense in the end, where they had to go back out there and stop a really good offense. 2 series in a row. That last drive was big.
Yeah, you mentioned that defense, Coach. 8 sacks on the day, plus 3 there on turnovers, 2 fumbles, and an interception. Eli Bell's second touchdown return for a touchdown this season. 3rd is actually his career high now for a single season. What do you have to say about this very gutsy defense?
They're just a tough bunch of guys, and through some injuries, and a few of our guys fought through some injuries today. I gotta say, you read all the stuff before the game, and the series now is 15-3, but we've had 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, right about.
So a little change in tide of our program against a good program. Fisher's a good program. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're probably gonna have a winning season at the end of the year, and because they're a pretty good team. So this was a huge must-win. Of course, I say that now. I would never say that to our guys, but we really needed this win badly to get back moving and be in conference contention and all the things we want at the end of the year.
Absolutely, Coach. And now looking forward next week, very big back-to-back games. I believe 2 7-1 Bowl followed by homecoming. So what does this game mean to you when it comes to homecoming now coming up next week?
Yeah, homecoming at Utica College is one of the best homecomings, probably the best homecoming I've ever been a part of. Got the carnival going on, you've got huge crowd at the game, and it's kind of a good local rivalry with Morrisville, who's a much improved program. So it's going to be a great game. They got a good football team, and I'm hoping a lot of our guys come back, a lot of the Pioneers come back and see what this team's about, because they're a special group, tough kids.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you again for your time today, Coach, and for the Pioneers as always.
You got it. Fear the Moose.
Fear the Moose.
See it.
The win over St. John Fisher was also the 75th in school history. UC football coach Blaise Fagiano said the college's homecoming is always something special. Each homecoming, alumni, students, friends, and families gather to celebrate Utica College, with crowds flocking to the stadium to see the Pioneers take the field for some football. The Pioneers are set to take on Morrisville State College for this year's showdown. Morrisville has defeated UC in the past 2 years, but they're determined to come out on top this year. Coach Fagiano called Morrisville a tough physical team, adding that UC has to be able to make runs and stop their opponents' attempts on Saturday. UC's defense and offense has been strong this year, and Coach Fagiano hopes that it will help the team in this game. One of the events that the football team hosts each year is an alumni gathering. This year, the gathering will take place at Delmonico's at 8 p.m. Registration can be found on the webpage homecoming.utica.edu. The homecoming game is set for this Saturday, October 19th at 5 p.m. at Charles A. Gaetano Stadium. The Utica College men's hockey team will also take to the ice for the first time in the 2019-2020 season. The Pioneers will be squaring off against Morrisville State College at the Kennedy Arena in nearby Rome. The game starts at 7 p.m. This past Saturday, both men's and women's cross country raced in pre-regional meet at St. Lawrence University. The men's team finished 17th overall with 438 points. Senior Mitchell Marlowe had a great day leading the Pioneers and all Empire A competitors to the finish line with a time of 26 minutes and 15 seconds, placing 23rd overall. His time was only 49 seconds away from the race's winning time. The women's team finished 18th overall with 470 points. Empire 8's Women's Runner of the Week, Caitlin Stinson, led the Pioneers to the finish line yet again with a time of 24 minutes and 12 seconds, placing 31st overall. The Pioneers will run again on October the 26th in the Hamilton Short Course Tune-Up at Hamilton College. My name is David Cooney, and thank you for watching UCTV Overtime. As always, fear the Moose.